All right. So,
Heck yeah.
hello. So,
Mm.
let's see here.
Hello.
I just want to get right into it. So,
Mhm.
you guys are gonna love the session's name. Session's title.
I'm gonna go look at it.
Yep.
What is
All right. So, and no, that is not a typo. Um. So, let's see here. Last session, you returned to your, or well, you started with a dream that Nikai had about a clock that he turned backwards 6 hours, and everything around him seemed to go back in time as he turned the clock, going from desert to plant to kingdoms to all different bunch of different things over and over and over and over again. And yeah, was told that if it reaches 12, he will come. And then you woke up and left off to the distance back to your town
Mhm.
to find your temple floating above the ground, attached to the ground only by, well, I say only by, by several rather sizable chains. Going in to investigate who did this, you found an elf who was chained to the ground, looking for his glasses, unconscious. Didn't really notice you. Yuki being a bird.
Would.
And Iris not really paying much heed to any of it. Choosing to break off and go to the pews instead of inspecting and looking for whoever the fuck did this. You figured out that this person was Kyber's brother, Sybaris, who's dead. And he told you that he needed to give his sister a good scolding and asked if you could at least help him get to her. Which I believe, as far as I know, you agreed to.
Yeah.
You brainstormed a few ideas after he dropped the temple back on the ground twice because Iris thought it was fun.
I was gonna say multiple, yeah.
Yeah, twice because Iris thought it was fun, and which, yeah, I mean, it's a roller coaster. And I mean, so does the rest of the campaign, but it's once, yeah, pretty much. I hope. Yeah, hopefully it's a once in a lifetime thing. But you went off to the beach, summoned Kyber by saying her name because that pisses her off, and showed up. Sybaris just walked into the ocean yelling at her after she left back into the ocean. And Nikai felt, a ring in his pocket. What is it got in its pockets? This. Eventually putting on the ring once you stopped for the night. After, spending quite a while traveling that day outside of town. Putting it on, realizing that Sybaris did not entirely get what he wanted. And now he's more dead than he was before. And so he's here in this ring. Somehow something that's dead got more dead. Which, I mean, he wasn't undead, he just was not... He was dead, but not undead. Confusing. Anyways. Let's see here. Well, you went back, you spent a lot of time just kind of doing business, found a goblin that ran a really ragtag, basic magic item shop with bunch of potions, bunch of random things like the driftwood of hallucination. If you hit someone over the head with it, they hallucinate. And yeah, so you continued on that way, doing that. And yeah, went to bed.
Yes.
I don't think anyone was going to have a dream.
No.
Okay. Then good morning.
Good morning.
Yuki, you're, of course, at home. Nakai and
Yeah.
Iris, you're in your rooms.
Yep.
Yuki's gonna spend like an hour and a half to get ready.
All right.
Gotta look her best in the battlefield.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. Every video game woman agrees.
Yeah.
Bikini armor. All right, so or just flamboyant golden dresses and Monster Hunter,
Mm-hmm.
because of course that's definitely a great idea. Anyways, yeah. So Yuki's getting ready. Nakai, what about you?
Well, I'm getting up and I need to take a quick stop at the component shop because I need paper and ink for my spell I want
All
to transcribe.
All right, you start heading there. And Iris,
Yes.
what about you? What you doing when you wake up?
I think I'll also have to go to the component shop
All right.
for
So you head there as well.
components.
All right.
Shit,
I'll say. I'm assuming both of you head there as soon as you wake up.
So today I will go shopping.
Oh boy, flipping through all the pages.
Oh,
Yeah, I
boy.
gotta find it. All right.
Did my
But-
shopping.
That's the
But
spell,
yes,
I think.
both of you are heading there pretty much as soon as you get up.
Yeah.
Like basic hygiene, like
Yeah.
wake up,
I
brush your teeth.
mean, half
Brush your
hour
hair.
versus hour and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks at Yuki.
Huh.
Excuse me, I don't spend half an hour doing that. I spend 2.5 hours. Get it right. I know that feeling.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mostly church.
Mm.
It's the longest time. Because normally I sleep in the clothes I'm gonna wear tomorrow.
Mm.
Nice.
I don't own a single pair of pajamas, or at least none that fit. The last time I wore PJs, it was like I was like 7,
Hmm.
and I still have those PJs in one of my drawers. They have not been worn in decades. Well, a decade. Anyways, that's not really important. So you guys are heading, pretty much as soon as you wake up.
Yeah.
All right.
Or I am.
All right. Iris, are you even bothering to like get prepared?
It's like,
Like,
I just grab my shit and
just-
I'm out.
Get your shit.
Mhm.
Maybe like run a quick brush through your hair and can leave.
Mhm.
All right. And Nakai, are you doing the same, or are you spending a little bit more time?
I mean,
Basically, I'm trying to figure out whether you guys are going to encounter each other in the shop.
I would probably take like 20 minutes, half hour, something like that. Just
Okay. So
yeah.
So Iris, you get there first because
Nice.
you wake up at about the same time. So
Time to look up.
so you head to the component shop.
Mhm.
What are you looking for?
That is a great question. I'm looking at this now. And I don't
You
fucking know.
specifically went there for a specific reason, and you forgot what that specific reason is.
I'm looking at the spells I have. I was like,
That's fair.
do I even need components?
If you have
Like,
I mean, you have Arcane Focus, so
yeah, like I'm looking at
I
which
mean-
ones I need, like
yeah, paid components.
paid components, and
I'm gonna trends you.
I don't think most of these have like no paid components,
I doubt it. Yeah,
which is like
sorcerers don't really have many paid spells.
Mhm.
Clerics get all the paid spells.
Yep.
You know that very well too, Jason,
Yeah, I do. Except
because
yeah,
you've played cleric constantly.
I just said fuck you to the rules
You did, yeah.
because we never had money.
Yeah, well, you just, yeah. I mean, the biggest ones were like Revivify.
Oh yeah.
What a great spell.
Revivify, what is it? Resurrection and True Resurrection. Those are very expensive.
Yeah,
Do you actually not need anything?
fuck, really? Do I not need anything? I'm even looking at through my shit like, oh. I am gonna need diamond dust, okay. But that'll be later, not now.
Besides that, I have the diamonds.
Yeah, you have diamonds.
Yeah.
Well, this was a waste of fucking time. All my spells are just I can use just an arcane focus for.
So, Nikai.
She's probably just looking through like, what do I need? It's like nope. Do I need
Nikai, you
these
head
things?
off. When you get there, you see you see Iris just kind of walking around, looking at things. Doesn't seem to be too sure of what want to get.
Uh-huh. Well, honestly, just figures that's Iris.
Yep, that's
Fair.
Iris.
Yep, that's an Iris.
Yeah. I need the paper and ink for
Yes. So,
Yeah.
how many gold pieces worth?
200.
Oh boy. Got the money for that?
Yep.
All right.
All right. And I'm assuming that's a lot of paper and ink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially since it's going to take me 8 hours to transcribe the stupid spell. So.
Yeah. The ink is never fade, so that you never have to rewrite your spells.
Okay. I take one pile, put it in the bag. Next pile, put it in the bag. Next pile, put it in the bag.
And the paper is to prevent ink from running on it, which
Mm-hmm.
would understandably be quite expensive
Mm-hmm.
because it's actually quite hard. Have you looked at books like written in like by an ink pen? My cousin owned one book from 1695, I think.
Yeah, no.
And the ink is acidic, so it's actually breaking down the paper.
Yeah.
Which is nuts.
Yep.
But yeah, anyway, so it's basically done to prevent that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, and still have the, staying power.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Iris, you do see Nakai walk in and buy tons of paper and a lot of ink.
Yep. Yep. Once I got that, I'm just leaving. So, I mean, I don't need anything else. I got everything yesterday.
Fair enough. So you head off. And Iris, how long are you spending? How long are you spending here looking at things that you don't need? Iris?
Shrill.
Hmm?
Sorry, I went to go get trail mix.
Oh. All right. So how long are you spending looking at components that you don't need?
I think half an hour.
Okay.
Realizing, wait a second, I'm just a sorcerer. I don't need this shit.
I don't need any of this.
I am magic. Nikai's still there, right?
No, Nakai bought the stuff and just got out of Dodge.
Yeah.
He's out.
Wait,
He's like, fuck that.
yeah, I just needed that, and that's it. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Oh, time to leave. And as I will, I shall leave. Because I don't need anything.
All
Because I thought I did.
right.
But I didn't.
All right.
Yay.
Yay. So, and he heads to the temple when they're ready. Nakai, right after you leave, where are you heading?
Well, it's probably been a long time since I've just had a quiet minute to myself, so I'm going to the library.
Okay. All right. You head off to the library. Iris, what about you? After you figure out that you really don't need anything here, where are you going?
Food.
Getting food? All right.
Mhm.
So you're heading to the tavern?
Yep.
All right.
I will consume.
You head to the tavern. And, it's morning. There are a few people here and there, but it's not particularly full. Not particularly popular to drink in the middle of the day, or well, in the morning. So, what you get?
Meat.
Just meat?
Meat and anything like grains, like rice.
All right.
Like this is just what I want.
Sandwich.
This is good. Yes.
Literally just 2 pieces of bread with a piece of sirloin steak in between. No. That would be hilarious, but no. All right. Just I don't know why you would eat steak in the morning, but steak.
Yes.
All right. So, steak and rice. It's a very strange breakfast. You could
Yes,
go like bacon and toast, like bacon, eggs, and toast, but here you are, steak and bread, or steak and rice.
I get my
Everything at once.
carbohydrates and my protein.
You get everything at once.
So if we battle anything, which we had, it's like she's like, it's gonna happen one day. I'm gonna use my spells, and then whenever I don't eat that day, I'm gonna be in the battlefield like just falls asleep. But yep, she's getting a good old serving.
All right.
Mhm.
Is the sound better on stream?
Sound weird?
Apparently, it's kind of quiet.
I wouldn't know.
I'm just checking to see. Andrew's watching, and he said the
Yeah.
stream is quiet. So I turned yell as loud as you can. Yeah!
Oh God.
Oh god. Yeah, it's better.
Wow.
Okay. I moved it up from negative. Yes, that's better.
I'm gonna clip that.
I moved it. I moved it up from negative 10 to -5 decibels. So that should do it.
Yeah.
I usually do negative 10 because it's like, hey, this shit is really loud. So it might just be a stream. I don't know. It depends. Anyways, all right. So, Yuki.
Yes.
So you head to the temple.
Mhm.
What are you doing when you get when you get there?
I'm going to look for the person that Nakai talks to a lot.
Okay, well, I mean, he's fairly high in the priesthood. He's not like the high priest or anything, but he is, fairly high up there.
Mhm.
And so you know him pretty well, more so he knows your shenanigans pretty well. And
Yeah.
so he's used to dealing with you, so you know where to go. It doesn't take you very long to find him pacing around the temple. No one seems to bother you, despite the fact that they know pretty much exactly who you are.
Yuki's surprised about that. She expected two priests to come escort her out immediately.
No, at this point,
Um,
it's just we're just gonna have to deal with it, aren't we?
Yeah. Hey,
So,
smart. But yeah, she walks over to him and is just like, "Well, good morning to you."
good morning, troublemaker.
I
Need
like
to
that
draw more
title.
mustaches.
No. I was just wondering if the paladins have came back from their voyage from the town that was ran by undead.
No, they have not. I did tell them to come back at some point today, so it may be later or maybe earlier, but I did get one of them knows the message cantrip.
Mhm.
And well, it was a short little message, but it wasn't comforting.
Ah, well, what did he say?
He said I think what they said was they're keeping something sleeping here.
Hmm. If your paladins don't return, would you like me and my brother and his friend to go out and see if anything happened to them?
If you do, that would be appreciated, but I didn't advise you to do that.
Uh, you know me, I like to walk around town, so I'll keep an eye out for your paladins if they return.
And if you do go back, then be careful.
You're talking to someone that is sometimes careful, but we'll see.
Well, I meant your brother and his friend.
Of course. I'll keep an eye on
I know
them.
that I can do nothing to help you in your bombastic ways.
And you're correct on that.
That has been tried too many times.
Mm,
And failed too many times.
yes. As my parents have told me, I'm hard to reason with.
Yes, I have noticed.
But anyways, I just wanted to see if the paladins have came back. Seeing they didn't, I'll keep an eye out to see if they come back into town.
Yes, please do that.
Anyways, have a good day. And she turns and leaves.
All right.
She's gonna go to the dragon statue and kind of turn a corner and cast disguise self.
All right. I have a feeling I know what you're gonna do.
Yep. She's gonna climb up to the statue and draw a mustache
Draw a
and
mustache on it.
and a little monocle.
You at least vary up the color every once in a while.
It's gonna be pink.
Okay.
All right. So, the guy's at the library, so I'm pretty sure I know what he's gonna be doing for a while. So Iris,
Hmm.
eating steak and rice
Mhm.
at an odd combination. Well, okay, maybe not that odd, but somewhat odd. And in the morning, no less. Which I suppose, whatever floats your boat. Eating a hungry man.
At least I'm not downing a fucking bottle.
That's true. At least it's not. At least it's not what Knack ate for breakfast every morning.
Why do I feel targeted?
What do you mean?
It's at least I'm not downing an entire bottle.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Well, at least Ash put it in coffee.
Yeah. And at least it's not what Grishnak ate for a long time, who was my character, who ate a
Oh, that fucking menu item.
it was a steak, like pretty much the largest cut you can get. I believe it was what? I can't remember what it was specifically. And it was a layer of melted cheese over it.
Okay.
I would kill any lactose intolerant person.
It literally would. I'm pretty sure it would kill anyone, no matter whether they're lactose intolerant or not, if they ate it for breakfast every morning. Because I don't think your heart would function.
Luckily, he was an orc. Or half.
Yes, and he was. He was. Well, not only was he an orc or a half orc, the other half was Goliath. So he was huge. Anyways. Oh boy. So, Iris, after you eat, what you doing? Some breakfast in your system.
I suppose pay for my food.
Oh god. I mean, yeah. I'm reading Twitch chat.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
How many C's?
How thick? How many C's? I don't know what you're referring to with that. The cheese or the steak? Because the steak was 5 C's thick. That was a big ass steak. Anyways, he was a giant man, though. A giant of a man, I should say. So the cheese was, I mean, it was literally melted cheese. Cheese is fairly thick. But for the steak and rice, apparently, I still find that funny. But anyways, or odd, I guess. It'll be 6 silver, 4 for the steak, 2 for the rice. Actually, no, it would be 2 for the rice. It would be like 4 silver and I don't know, 3 copper, something like that.
Or just rice.
Okay, it's just rice. Yeah, rice is not very. Just plain white rice is not very expensive.
Hope to give him a gold piece because I don't have any more change again.
All right, so he gives you what? 5 silver and 8 copper. Is that what it was? 4 silver for the thing and 2 copper for the rice.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Go.
5 plus 4 plus 10. So. Okay, so 5 silver, 8 copper. So
Let's go.
all right. After once you have paid, where are you heading? What you doing?
Hmm.
Oh goodness. Hiccups.
What is there to do?
I don't know. Walk around the town, look at the mustaches drawn on statues. Talk to a
Yuki.
crazy goblin in the corner. In an alleyway.
Library.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh.
You want to head to the library?
Yes.
All right. Better than Yuki doing it. So you head to the library. Yuki, where are you heading?
Yes.
Heading to the library?
No. Yuki's banned from there. She can't go in there.
I know,
she
but
can.
you know,
I mean, she
She
can.
she
Yeah.
can, but not as herself.
Yeah. She's gonna walk around town and see if like any paladins return, and if she doesn't notice any paladins, I guess like 20 minutes into her walk. Is there a bathhouse in this town?
There is, yes.
Yeah, she's gonna go to the bathhouse.
All right. Well, you don't notice any paladins
Mm-hmm.
coming back, so yeah, you just head to the bathhouse.
Yeah.
All right.
Turns out I'm banned from there too. No.
Banned
Don't know how you'd get banned in a bathhouse. I guess
from a bathhouse.
Banned
Breaking
from
things.
breaking
guess.
things, turning the water green.
That'd do it.
No.
Yeah, you're not banned from the bathhouse.
Yeah, she likes the bathhouse. It's relaxing there.
I would imagine so. Yeah.
And you get to see women.
Yes. Yes. So, Nakai and Iris at the library.
Oh boy.
How long are you spending at the library?
Fucking Iris.
Yep,
She's
as
gonna
long
fucking
as it
leave.
takes.
She's just gonna keep reading and reading until she either reads everything that she's interested in,
Oh,
or
boy.
if she gets picked up.
So what you reading?
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I want to read myths and shit. Like
Myths,
yeah,
folklore,
myths.
that kind of stuff. More of that stuff. All right.
Yeah, more.
The
Oh no.
guy like. All right. All right. And Nakai, how about you? How long you spending there? What you reading?
By the time I get there, about what time would you say it is?
It's still fairly early in the morning, maybe 9:30, maybe 10.
Okay. I'll probably stay till, I don't know, 11 or 12.
All right. So, hour or two.
Yeah.
All right. And what you reading? What kind of stuff you looking at?
I've probably gone through already about 3/4 of this place, so
Probably. Good chance.
I'm gonna search around and see if there's, I don't know, like something maybe tucked away in a corner, or maybe something stuffed behind another book, like somebody wanted to save it for later kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Not really. No.
No? Okay.
I think it's pretty much in its space. Nothing particularly strange or alarming or, any of the above.
All right. Um. Hmm. Probably. Uh. Oh, that one. Um. Hmm. Well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I'm thinking more like.
You're thinking very hard, is what you're thinking.
Yeah, I mean. Maybe see if they have a. Maybe like a old deity section or a history section or something like that.
Yeah, they've got a list of, or a section for gods
Yeah.
and deities and all that. And yeah, another section for history, stuff like that.
Just maybe something local.
Yeah. Well, you know the local history quite well.
Well,
Or decently well.
yeah. I haven't been here in a while, so
That's true. That's true.
maybe if there's something new I haven't seen here before.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of browsing around anyway, just seeing if anything is something I haven't seen before.
All right. And Yuki, how long are you spending at the bathhouse doing we all know?
Yeah.
Doing flirtatious things, probably.
Mm,
I don't know, are you?
I'm debating. It's like, would she?
After all the failures.
Yeah. No, she's just going to the bathhouse to relax and
Alright.
smell nice and all.
Be clean.
Yeah, be clean because you can't do that in the wild in travels.
Yeah. I mean, if you find a river, then
Yeah, but it's cold where we are, so
that's true. That is true.
yeah. So yeah, she's just gonna spend about an hour getting clean and just kind of relaxing to herself. Um,
Alright. About an hour.
and,
Alright.
yeah, and then after that, just walk around town once she. Yeah.
Alright. So you get out and you start, heading around town, just kind of hanging out. And about half an hour, 45 minutes later, you see, well, the priest you talked to earlier, rushing to the library.
I'm going
He
to
has a pretty.
cast. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
He seems to have a very clear purpose.
Yuki is going to cast Disguise Self as a. What can I?
What haven't I destroyed books with yet?
Half orc. Half orc.
Half orc? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Half orc man.
All right.
and go and follow inside.
Fortunately, this is like the least racist city
I
on the
know.
planet because it is made of tieflings. So
Okay. Okay. God.
all right,
Half orc, and she's gonna keep a distance, like
but
eavesdrop.
still follow him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he heads into the library very quickly and urgently. Nakai and Iris, you hear the door open quickly, and quick footsteps.
Oh god, it's the Fed.
It's the what?
Fez.
The
Oh.
Feds.
The Feds. They found out the cooking business in the back of the library.
They found out I haven't paid my taxes.
I told him I was mentally a child. I can't do that. And
Competition.
yeah. Nakai, you see your friend,
Mm-hmm.
the priest friend, pop his head around the corner, and then rush over to you.
Hello?
Problem.
I can see that.
Well, about, I don't know, an hour ago. Maybe longer, I don't know. Out of the paladins that we sent, one came back.
How many
We
did you
sent- We sent 10.
Okay, not to be even more alarmed, but was the one that came back acting strange?
Well, panicked, distraught at watching all of his friends get murdered.
Not tired?
I think he was too panicked to be tired, honestly.
I'm thinking magically tired.
Probably too panicked to be affected by magic at that point.
Okay. Just making sure.
I mean, he practically ran all night to get back here, but
Yes.
that would explain being tired if it was, besides the,
Yes.
I've been made aware of, what that stuff does to you. And kept in touch through message, but well, not message, but sending. You know what it is.
Yes.
You know
yes,
what I mean.
yes, yes. Yes.
And apparently there's good reason why they were causing things around themselves to sleep.
Okay.
They were keeping something asleep there. I don't know what. He won't tell me. But whatever it was large. And after they had cleared out the undead, they went to leave the town, spend the night on the outskirts, and it showed up and killed all but one of them.
Okay. Yeah.
And apparently it spoke. Once. It said, "Tell them we're coming."
Okay.
I don't know what it means by that, but I don't particularly want to find out.
I was just getting relaxed too.
Yes, I figured you would be, considering you like the library. I looked here first.
Okay. You said that one paladin wouldn't tell you? Or couldn't?
Couldn't. Every time he thinks about it, he panics.
Do I have that on?
And it stretches him to its limits enough as it is, just thinking about what it did to his comrades.
Do you know if anybody in the temple can cast calm emotions? Because I don't have that prepared today.
Yes, I'm sure I could find someone.
That might be your best bet at getting information.
Yes, I would like you and your group, your sister, and your friend to be present, though, considering this does probably concern you.
Right? Well, did I see Iris come in or no?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I think you were probably in your books. The only reason why you heard the other one was because, the door opened real fast.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm here now.
I mean, I wasn't sure if I saw Iris as I was kind of browsing around, but...
I mean, if Iris has the box, then probably. You probably saw the box. Is Iris in the box reading?
No, she's on top of the box.
Or, yes, but has the box, sorry.
Yeah, she has the box.
Has the box, okay. So, yeah, you've probably seen Iris around as you browse.
All right.
The deities, history, and folklore being all in a rather close quarters, being somewhat related.
Yeah. All right.
You're fucking hiccups.
Damn.
Just so you know, West, as he was talking,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of had that ring like up to my chest, so it was kind of closer, just in case something rings a bell.
All right.
Yeah, and probably as we were talking, as soon as I realized it's all right, they're sending us back, I start heading towards Iris.
All right.
Yeah, just follow me.
Yep. Yuki's gonna cast message on the priest.
Oh boy.
And in like a low voice, she's going to say I had something. Oh god, what was it?
Oh boy.
I would I'm already here.
He turns around and looks around. I thought you weren't allowed in here.
She comes out as the orc. The half orc.
Yes, I've been used to your tricks.
You're no fun.
You're right. I'm not. That's not my job. That's yours. And
oh, how sweet! You think I'm fun?
That's not what I meant. And you know that.
Quite. She's gonna walk past him and go with Nakai.
All right. So Nakai and Iris, you see, or well, okay, Nakai, you find Iris, and Iris, you see Nakai approaching you.
Well, looks like we're going back to the undead town.
Oh. Hmm.
I mean, unless you want to stay here and wait for him to get here.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Well.
Well, shit.
Fun. I thought I would not get bothered today. But
Don't worry,
guess
I
we
do
should go.
too.
Yeah.
And you two see a half orc
Man.
walk up. Half orc man walk up to you.
Well,
Now, Nakai, do you really think it's a good idea to go back to that town?
Well, would you rather have us go and check it out and see what's going on, or have the town overrun?
I mean, true, but we don't know what this creature wants. And
That's what I'm
it
suggesting.
killed 9 paladins, Nakai.
That's
they're just
why.
sleeping.
That's why I'm
Or
suggesting.
they're just sleeping.
Yes, yes,
Ask-
Iris.
Ask
won't-
that to the one remaining one.
Yes, they are. Don't worry, they are sleeping. It's a very peaceful and long sleep that they are having.
Mhm.
I have the idea of death in my mind. I was just fucking joking.
Yeah, no, I know. I was being sarcastic.
That's good.
Well, before we decide what we're going to do, we have a paladin to talk to. So,
I guess we have to talk to him. But your friend said that many times he tried to speak of the incident, he just can't. So what much are we gonna get out of him if he can't speak it?
well,
Hmm.
if we can calm him down a little bit.
Yes, but if this thing was able to kill 9 paladins, who knows? It probably casted a spell onto this paladin where it can't speak what it saw.
Well, we won't know until we talk to him.
True. All right. I guess well, the sooner I leave this library, probably the better. Before they
Probably.
recognize my voice. She's kind of like looking around, making sure no librarians are passing by, so she can just change her voice to a more like deeper one or attempt to.
Hello.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
I have to say, Yuki, that's the one part of your disguise you still need to work on a little bit. Just the deeper voices. That's it.
Mm,
Other than that, you're pretty good.
The the priest comes over. Well, if you're done explaining things, then perhaps we should get moving
quite.
before he
Yeah.
panics himself into cardiac arrest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fun. Yuki's
Probably
gonna
not.
leave the library first.
All right, and
Mhm.
he
Jig
just
with the
shakes his head and starts walking out.
I'm so tempted to put a sign on Yuki's back that just says Yuki across it.
Do it and go get an Eldritch Blast to the face.
instead of cake meat, it just says Yuki.
Yes.
Oh boy! All right, so you guys head off to the thing, the stubble.
temple.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So
Do we really have 2 spies? I'm just playing a fucking spy right now. Want to see him get fucking incinerated. Oh, did he get incinerated? Oh, he hasn't. He failed his stab, though.
Pyro, the ultimate spy check. All right. So you guys head to the temple, and well, let's see here. You head to one of the study rooms. And the priest you're with sends you off to that room. Well, he goes and gets someone, probably someone with calm emotions,
Mhm.
and so he heads off and does that, and then you enter the room, and you see sitting in, well, I'm sitting in, not in armor anymore, but in casual, just kind of everyday clothing, with armor sitting next to. You can see that this man very narrowly escaped with his life. You can see in the armor, it's full plate. It's thick plates too.
Mhm.
You can see deep gashes, stab marks, almost as if something like a sword had pierced through the armor. And you can see lots of bandages over this man's. It is a human. He is a human, but lots of bandages on arms and legs, a few around his torso, and blood is already beginning to seep through them. His eyes are distant, and he doesn't really seem fully there. At least, not anymore. Shortly after, your priest friend walks in.
Mhm.
The nameless priest, because I don't have a name for him.
Yeah.
Walks in, and he has another one of the clerics of the temple beside him. And he walks in and sits next to the paladin. Well, are you feeling any better? The man just... his shoulders drop a little bit and he looks away from the priest. Well, if you want to talk, you can. You're standing there waiting for a little bit. And slowly he turns over or turns around, kind of facing the group. There was only one of them. It was taller than a man. Much taller. But not quite twice. It had jaws, too. It was black. And it walked on all fours. But it could stand up on two. its talons. They were like, he seems to be struggling quite a bit to bring these things to memory.
As he's describing that, I'm going through that bestiary book. See if anything even remotely close sounds right.
All right. Well, you're looking through the bestiary as he continues to describe this thing. And you come across this page. It doesn't have a name, but looking at the images, you can tell that this is as close as you've found so far. It's this, well, it stands on 2 legs or on 4. It runs quite easily on either one. Its arms are, or 4 legs, are long, about to its knees. And its talons stretch all the way to the ground. It's labeled as anywhere from 10 to 14 feet tall. And it has an incredible sense of smell.
Does it have anything about where it lives?
It lives wherever it wants to, although it is hypothesized that its birthplace is somewhere on the lower planes, in some layer of the abyss that's been unexplored for ever. Not too many people want to explore the abyss, you know?
No.
I believe the longest expedition that ever mapped out layers of the abyss went to abyss layers 650 something. Which is ridiculous.
Yes.
But yes. Is still possible. I believe it was over 200 people that went in.
Yeah.
And I think it was like 30 came out.
So,
oh
kind of like this.
yeah. I mean, yeah. 10, 11%, yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Okay.
But that was out of the entire abyss.
Still eerily
that's
similar.
not on this page, but yes, yes. And it does not say anything about speaking.
Okay, so it doesn't say whether it can or it can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I just lean over to the priest and point without showing the book to the paladin.
Yeah. He looks and his eyes get wide. like dinner plates.
This is just whispering, so
yeah. Gotta be careful. He doesn't hear.
I would like confirmation, but not a good idea right now, I don't think.
No, probably not.
But
although he points at the cleric in the room, we do have calm emotions.
Might be a good idea to at least get a confirmation.
Yes, perhaps.
Might calm him down enough so he doesn't actually have a heart attack. Because if we saw this thing, then... Eh.
Yes. He turns to he well, okay, he looks at you and kind of opens his hands for the book.
I want to look at one thing first.
Okay.
Is there anything that it says like intelligence wise? More beast or more...
It says that it has demonstrated both the intelligence associated with your average predator, wolves and things tracking for days on end, to the point of nearly exhausting itself into nothing, starving itself for one meal. And it also exhibits enough intelligence to develop strategies against attackers.
And most recently, speech.
Such as, incapacitating one and using it as protection against the rest of its attackers. Bargaining, even.
Okay.
It says once given, or once, it gives itself a purpose, it will fulfill it unto its own death.
Well, that's...
About what you expected?
Honestly, yes. And I was honestly hoping I was wrong. It scares me at how close-minded we are with this kind of stuff.
You would make a good horror DM. Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not horror DM, but
Trauma?
Yes.
Okay.
You'd be good at traumatizing. if you think the same way that I do, then...
Okay. What about, like, distractions? Does it, like, not like light? Does it not like holy, like, radiant energy? Or...
Well, being from the lower planes, it probably isn't a huge fan of holy symbols or other such thing. It doesn't seem to be undead, as nothing is ever looked like that. That is living and not a demon.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah, if he's reaching out for the book. Just please be careful that he doesn't try and destroy the book. This thing has come very handy, as you can see.
Yeah. He nods. Yes, I would imagine that the destruction of such an artifact would not be wise.
Yeah. And I'll reluctantly hand it over. Like, take an extra second holding on to it, like...
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, okay, here you go. No, wait. Okay, here you go. No. Alright, he takes the book.
Let me check something really quick first before you actually cast that calm emotion spell.
All right.
Where are you? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Sorry.
No, I don't have it on me. Nope. Okay, you're good.
Okay. All right. Well, he takes the book and looks at the cleric and nods, and then puts his arm gently around the paladin. We have something that might fit your description. It is not real. It is not. It is just a picture. And he slowly brings the book into his field of vision. And the paladin doesn't look at the book for a while. Like, doesn't focus on it. And then he turns and looks at it and jumps up out of his seat, nearly knocking the book out of the priest's hand. And he gives the book back to you.
Okay.
At
least he didn't claw the book.
Without closing, he's like, okay, you know what, just here.
Yep.
And the paladin darts to the corner of the room and curls up and begins to weep.
Well, looks like we have our confirmation.
And calm emotions didn't do much.
I hate to think what would have happened if we wouldn't have done that.
I wonder if he likely would have turned violent.
Yeah. Well, given this thing, and given our luck, it's probably after us for some reason.
I would guess that it's probably more so after him. He is the only one that survived.
What was the message that it gave us?
It said, what was it? Tell them we're coming.
Yeah. So that, makes me assume that it wants more than just him. If that thing killed 9 paladins, why would it let one go?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't doubt his skill, but I doubt he's as skilled as 9 others.
Well, I don't know. This man is was for a long time the pretty much captain of the Paladins. We sent him because this is, well, we thought it was a rather routine thing. Dealing with undead, that's his specialty.
Yeah.
But not this. I won't spill you his entire life story, but he is very much trusted and appreciated.
Well,
The others possibly just bought him time while he left. I don't know.
possible.
This is the calmest I've ever seen him so far. But in his life, this is... I've never seen anyone like this. By one creature.
To be fair, one creature from the abyss. As far as this book knows.
That's a fair point.
Okay. I doubt that the three of us are going to be able to take care of this thing.
I wouldn't put that on you. I wouldn't put that on my worst enemy at this point. Oh boy.
Hello? Okay.
The nameless static has arrived.
Oh no. Doc, your game. Oh no.
Doc, it's leaking into this one.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. It's because I'm here.
the static is from the monster here now too.
Oh gosh.
No.
Oh no.
I don't want to fight it. It's scary.
Because you know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
No. You don't. I actually do not have a reference for this creature.
Mhm.
There was nothing that was horrifying enough.
Of course not.
Oh, I did forget to mention.
Mm.
You know how in the description he said it had two separate jaws. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at the picture, and I mean, they are separate. Not the way you thought, though. It's not an outer jaw and an inner jaw.
Like
Its jaw seems to be split down the middle, like a pair of mandibles.
Ah. Okay.
Making the opening of its mouth the bottom of its neck, or the bottom of its chin, not the front of it.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, I'm still looking at the priest. Any ideas?
Not a clue.
I mean, we could reinforce the building, maybe? I mean, if it's from the abyss, it's not gonna like radiant, so...
Yes, I'd be surprised if it attacked the temple. But
I hate to suggest it, but it's the one place we might have an advantage.
we have a basement.
Getting that thing to the basement, though.
No, that's not what I meant. we have, well, times have been particularly good, and at the moment they seem to be getting particularly bad.
Mm-hmm.
So we have enough money to at least refurnish the inside of the temple. I was suggesting we get people, perhaps lesser trained clerics, priests, and this man
Yes.
to the basement.
Ah. Fortify to keep it out. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, look back at Yuki and Iris if she's not in the box.
All right. Iris, are you in the box?
That's a great question. Suppose I would.
I mean,
Wait, no. If we're walking, I wouldn't be in the box. But
yeah,
if
no.
If we're just
well,
idle, I'll
once
probably
you
just
once you
sneak into the box.
once you got into the room, yeah,
Mm.
with the
yeah.
The necromancer
malfunction
count?
with the what?
Yuki casts mage hand and opens the box.
Okay.
Yay. Box time.
All right.
Well,
Iris, the box opens.
Mm-hmm. What do you want?
well, I show Iris the book with the picture of the horrifying creature that has no picture
That has no name.
and no picture in real life.
I mean, oh yeah, it has no actual. I. It's from the abyss. I can draw it because it has no
boy.
proper proportions.
Yes.
Can't draw muscles, but which this thing does have, but I can try.
Well, this thing's coming. And it just killed 9 paladins.
Uh-huh.
Well, to me, it looks very hideous.
Mm-hmm.
And if it makes it here, it could possibly slaughter the entire town,
Yeah, it could.
including
No,
any.
no, it could. It will. It will.
I mean that also includes all your future dates here, Yuki.
You know how to get
That's
her
a
to
good
listen.
That's a good point.
And as you can tell, those dates aren't going so well.
Just think how much worse they'll get if they're all dead.
That's kind of yucky.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
So what? We have to bring them down to this basement to protect them.
That's probably our best bet. And
Okay,
then
I'll go do that. I know how to get people to listen. And she's gonna walk off and go around town telling people about the basement.
All right.
yeah. This
She's
is
off. She's doing her thing.
Okay.
Already off. All right.
While she's like walking around and like talking to people, she's gonna keep an eye out if she like sees a figure that matches from the book. If it's like
All right.
stalking around or anything.
All right. You don't see it around while you're
Okay.
telling people about this situation. Nakai and Iris.
Mhm.
One at a time. Iris, what are you doing after Yuki leaves?
Well, Nakai, what should we do?
Well, my thought is try and fortify this temple as best we can, and as that thing approaches, throw as many spells at it as possible.
Well, as you know of me, I know I got the good old construct.
I also have something very similar to that could help out.
Yeah, but does it have a giant fucking eye?
Technically, it could.
Dope.
I have Guardian of Faith, so I could technically make it have a giant eye, yeah.
Wait, I know exactly what you should make it as. Hold on.
I am not making it a dragon that's red.
No.
Make it a Nargacuga.
Continue on. I'll pull up the image in a minute.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I swear to God, if it's from Monster. I mean, I'd be fun with it. You know how I am about that stuff. All right. To be honest, if it's horrifying, it probably exists.
Jeez.
Yeah.
We're gonna learn that this thing's like lactose intolerant.
That would be hilarious.
It would.
Okay. Hey West.
Mm-hmm.
Based on how that thing looked in the book and what I read about it and all that,
Mm-hmm.
can I assume it's not very charismatic?
Oh god. Why would you want to do that?
Well, it spoke, but that's about it. So, other than intimidation, probably not.
Okay.
It's probably not too good at mincing its words.
Okay. Because I might be able to send it back to the abyss.
No?
Yes. Banishment.
Does Yuki have banishment?
I didn't pick banishment.
No.
I
No.
picked something much greater.
I think Shark
assuming-
can know banishment. I think that's.
I think so too. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Druids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Um,
I put the thing that Tony should make his thing in main.
That reminds me of the Time Devourer from We Need to Go Deeper.
Except it's eyes instead of
Teeth.
yeah, teeth. Wheels of teeth instead of wheels of eyes, or wheels of eyes instead of wheels of teeth. Whatever. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
Okay.
Someone mounted a car on actual cheese wheels.
See this.
What they did was, because they tried to do it just cheese wheels on an axle, the cheese wheels collapsed, obviously.
I would think so.
And so instead of doing that, they took the frame of just like the wheel, the metal wheel. I can't remember what
Yeah.
it's called. And then instead of a tire, that one, yes, they put cheese. They surrounded it in cheese.
What a waste of perfectly good cheese.
I know, right? I know, right? They also took an old car, chopped off the top of it, and made the inside into a pizza.
Oh, Good Mythical Morning?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And their craziness,
Mm-hmm.
stupidity. So dumb. Anyways.
That was good. That was good.
The... Oh God.
Got us all with that one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh God, I can't even say that. Cause Twitch.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's not. Yeah, probably not particularly charismatic.
Okay.
It's probably not lactose intolerant.
telling me we throw every charisma spell we have.
Everything that requires a charisma saving throw.
Does
Well,
Vicky have anything that requires that?
well, that is my one charisma spell.
is
Ben.
Benjamin.
Yep. It's the only one I have
There are
prepared.
very few things that
Yeah, that's the
that
that's the only one I have prepared that's charisma.
oh boy.
Yeah. Okay, so does it look like my priest friend is kind of organizing this a little bit?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, you know, he still goes to like the high priest for
Well, yeah.
tough questions like what the fuck do we do? The high
Well.
priest is just a turtle
Turtle.
named Master Uguay.
Again.
No.
No. No. That would be hilarious, but no.
Wait, what's our time constraint, Nakai?
What was that?
Like, do we have like a day's worth or like?
Not a clue.
I would say they got that Paladin got back what, a few hours ago?
Yeah. Hour and a half maybe now.
But
Okay.
wasn't that fully running?
Yeah.
So he didn't get sleep.
No.
No, he did not.
Um
Of course, you don't know when he left either. Sometime last night.
Yeah.
But you're not sure exactly when. You also don't know how close he was when he started, because they did start back home after that.
Well, I would say the longest that we have is a day. Absolute longest before this thing comes attacking.
So I have enough time to not use my insight, you know, like using recycled. How can I really explain this? You know, sorcerers, they can recycle their magic and then get spells back.
How long do you need?
Well, I guess if I were, it's more like if I use it now. How can I? If I sleep, then I don't have to use it. I can use it today, still.
Okay.
But you know, I just need to know whether like we're gonna need the construct now. So
Oh
we can
no.
Build.
No. I would say save that construct for when the thing actually attacks.
Oh, I'm just saying like the construct can help build. So like.
Yeah. I mean, there's quite a few people at this temple, right?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
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 And in the town too, yeah.
So, I mean, just getting stuff shored up and
Safe.
yeah. I don't think we'll need the construct. But yeah. I would say save it unless you really feel like it can do a lot more.
Well, I mean, it's extra manpower. You know, it's pretty strong too. Lift
Yeah.
you two up.
Yeah, true. Well, I'll look to the priest because he knows the temple better than I do right now. So he's lived there while I've been on the road. So
That's true. That is true. That is true. He looks at you and says, what do you need? Sorry.
well,
I'm trying to do a million things at once right now.
Couple things. Probably get some people to help shore up the temple, and unless we want to try and lure it somewhere else, but
Well, these things, this place. If it doesn't attack directly here, then we can worry about other things, and then everyone inside is safe,
yeah.
or at least safer.
Well,
Nick, I remembered. I got this doll yesterday. I'm gonna show him the Pocket Oracle.
All right.
oh, you got that thing.
Oh, Yuki gave it to me.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys are plotting against me. I know it. You got 2 things in one day. That's weird.
okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna look at the priest guy. Like, oh, we can use this if we need a little advice.
He raises an eyebrow. What's that going to do?
It will like, it's a pocket oracle. It kind of just, it's like a fortune teller, I guess.
Hmm. And how does it work?
Well, you ask it a question. Yeah, and it's supposed to give you an answer. But you can only do it once per day. Mm-hmm.
Evidently, this man has never used a magic item in his life.
Yeah.
It's divination.
Divination. Yes, it is.
Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt. Got nothing to lose, just trying it out, see if it works.
Well, Yuki said it worked, I think. Yeah. She said she used it yesterday, and then she gave it to me. Said you had to wait until tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure this question counts.
Well, you just ask it to speak.
Oh, okay.
Remember.
Speak.
All right. You ask it to speak. Let's see here.
Oh, and beyond times that I know, talk to me.
Well, okay.
I like how I don't. There's something about it, but it looks derpy.
The
Yeah,
doll.
no.
Yeah, I'm looking at the picture, but it looks derpy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Let's see here.
Oh no.
3.
Well, it tells you mountain ranges are formed when 2 tectonic plates push into each other and are forced upward.
This is fucking useless. I already learned this.
I rolled really low.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Huh. Oh, that was useless.
I'm sorry. I rolled. You guys see the roll.
Yeah.
Yep.
That just about fits this entire campaign, doesn't it?
Just low
Yep.
rolls.
Yeah.
And nonsense.
Mm-hmm. And I
Wait.
gotta fucking wait for later now. Well,
Okay, I gotta say this. The Dungeons and Dragons movie should kill off a character only to have the party meet a new character played by the same actor in the next scene.
that would be so true.
It would be so good.
Yeah.
They should be like sipping some sort of fucking like water beforehand.
I'm his twin
Like a
brother,
water
come
bottle.
back for revenge. Oh
Now,
my.
ready for my flashback sequence.
I was there when the brother was slain. I was there when the books were written. when the backstories were told. Oh my. Anyways. Sorry, what were we on about? Something about that being a useless fact.
Yep.
Yep.
The doll.
Yep.
The doll being completely worthless.
Yep.
Well, now that this is out of the way, I'm gonna put it back in my pocket, and I have other things I can do, like summon a construct and other things, you know. If anything helps.
Well, hopefully it helps at least a little bit better than that Oracle did.
Yep. Hopefully, give me something better tomorrow.
Yes.
Mhm. Wait, why are we here, Nakai?
Were you going to ask me any more questions? Or-
Oh
Just yeah, right. That's the thing. Questions, right?
Questions. Secure the temple.
Yeah.
Make sure the thing can't break into the basement. Well,
yeah.
well, I do have something, so do you have anybody in the temple that knows banishment?
I doubt it.
Looks like I'm the only one.
I can ask around, but I don't know.
Even
It
if
takes a while to get that sort of thing.
even if we can find one more person with it, that would make our odds so much better.
Mhm.
Because I can cast it, it's just not very potent right now.
No.
I would say it's maybe a 50-50 shot it'll work. And it's my highest level spell I can cast for today, too, so...
Wait, do we know that Radiance does a lot of damage to this thing?
We're guessing because it's
Yeah.
what from the abyss. You said.
Yeah, based on this book. Yes.
Cool. That's good to know.
So probably line up everybody that has guiding bolt.
Yes, we have quite a few of them.
Yes.
Although I'm not particularly desiring to scar half of the population of this temple and this town
Yeah. Well.
beyond repair.
Mhm.
I believe it will probably take years for that paladin to recover.
Well.
I'm also pretty good at math, you know. Unless the dice say not to.
The dice.
Matrix mind.
Two player.
Player 2 has joined the game.
Yeah. So So, if the paladin got here without resting, like at all, would mean it's probably right on his tail. So I would say work fast.
People are already coming in.
Okay, good.
Quite a few of them. Fortunately, our basement is not suspicious or, poorly kept.
Yeah. I'm sure that's where you keep all the cleaning supplies from all the mustaches.
Yes, there are quite a few dirty cloths in there.
Assuming a lot of soap,
Fortunately,
too.
Yes, plenty of that. It is mostly storage, but it also has some other uses.
Yes.
Meeting rooms, things like that. Things for more serious matters,
Yes.
like this one.
Okay. Is there a specific place in here that we could possibly funnel it into? So it has to basically run past a whole bunch of us all at once. Like down a hallway, down a corridor or something.
We have lots of hallways and corridors for that, but I don't know. It's a possibility.
Well,
usually there are about two or three priests wide, and we don't happen to be the widest of builds, so
yes. Well,
usually paladins can walk two abreast.
Okay.
And they are much broader than we are.
Yes. Well, those are my suggestions, so
All right.
if you find a...
I will look for someone that might have banishment. I doubt it, but we'll see.
Well, I might as well head into town, see if there's any stragglers, and try and funnel them into the temple.
Yes. I have a feeling that basement is going to fill up quickly.
Yes.
It may be large, but it also has things to store of its own that aren't people.
Yeah.
I doubt we can fit the whole town down there.
Well,
I doubt we could fit the whole town in a temple, to be honest. It might be possible, but only just.
well, I hate
in rooms and things. Yes.
I really hate to say this, but getting as many people into the temple might be a very enticing target for this thing.
Yes, I know.
That could
And
keep
most of our... Another problem is that most of our clerics will likely be down calming everyone.
Yes.
Keeping fights from breaking out and such. People do not like being cramped together for long.
Yeah.
And some people, looks at Yuki, do not like being told what to do.
Yuki's gone.
I know.
Just kind of like
joking.
looks off into the ether, yeah.
Looks off, yeah. Some people don't like being told what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you can say it.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about it, you can say it.
I don't have to, because you already know. But there are others, and it is understandable.
Yes. Well,
I'm sure it is a powerful thing.
anybody who wants to at least have a little bit of protection, I'll send this way, but
Yeah.
I'll try and patrol a little bit around town, make sure that thing's not just barreling its way towards us.
So I definitely should summon my construct right now. It would probably scare
Probably.
a lot of people.
Probably.
Look at this thing, it's big and just modify it, I guess.
I'm just picturing that giant construct with just a sign hanging off its neck for construction.
For construction. Well, hopefully we won't need to build too many things, but covering the door would be, oh well, the opening to the basement,
Yes.
which, yes, is a door, I suppose, will be the most important thing.
Yeah,
And
barricade.
covering it in a way that can be uncovered.
Yes. Probably brace it from the back and then maybe put some boards across the front of it.
Maybe some pews as well.
Yes.
Well, we should get working. We don't have... Well, we likely don't have much time.
All right. Well, I'll just start going around town seeing if there's any stragglers and
All right.
keeping a very watchful eye out.
All right. And Iris,
Mm-hmm.
what you doing?
Do you need me to do anything, I guess?
Well, help where you can, I suppose.
Should I
We
go
won't...
back?
We won't shut the door for a while until we fill it up, so...
Mhm.
And people aren't coming in as fast as I would have hoped, but I suppose they are making their way.
All right.
Keeping everyone calm, I think, for now is paramount.
Hmm. Well, I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna go to Nakai.
Mm-hmm.
So, when do you think construction's gonna start?
Well, once we get as many people in there as can fit, then we'll... Yeah.
Maybe we could set up barricades, not like outside of the temple,
Couldn't hurt.
or maybe at the lining of the town.
Problem is, we don't know which direction that thing's going to come from. For all we know, it could circle the town and come in from the opposite direction.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, for now we could... Okay. The temple, are there multiple, like, outside doors?
There's one main and a few side doors and a back door, but
Okay. So,
for the most part, the doors, the only major entrance, and likely the only entrance that thing could fit in, if it's 14 fucking feet tall, is the main entrance.
Unless it tries to force its way through.
Unless it tries to force its way through, yes. And considering the gashes that were on that armor...
Well, it couldn't hurt to board up the other side entrances. Probably won't fit through it, but it might be able to break its way through. So, I mean, that's something that could help.
All right. Okay.
I mean, unless you want to come around the town with me and start patrolling, then.
I'll catch up with you. I'm gonna try to get more information about something.
All right. And I'm gonna start going around town.
And I'm quickly just go back to my room. I'm gonna take out the bottle.
Oh boy.
The
All
black
right.
bottle, and I'm gonna roll arcane.
All right. Let's hope.
Let's hope I actually get something good this time.
Hopefully it's better than my fucking 3.
Okay, I got. Okay, so I have it. Oh,
Yeah.
18.
Oh boy.
It is. Well, its actual name is a potion of gaseous acidity. And so, Cloud, not good. Yes, those things are correct. Probably don't drink it. When you throw it, it'll fill an area, a 20-foot by 20-foot radius with, well, acidic clouds. In terms of stats, like damage-wise, it's similar to spike growth,
Okay.
where if it moves in that area,
It's
it
hurt.
will take damage.
Mhm.
I believe it is. I believe it's 2d4s, right? I think it's 2d4s.
For spike
I know
growth?
for spike growth, it's. I know that for spike growth, it's 2d4s. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if this is as well. The joys of.
Flipping through papers.
Well, the joys of flipping through pages that I wrote on. Magic items. Yes, 2d4s per 5 feet, as well as an additional 2d4 if it starts or ends its turn there. So it does not count as it does not darken the area, but it does count as difficult terrain.
Nice. Then I can make more difficult terrain.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's how it works.
I don't think that's how difficult terrain works.
Don't I have a thing to make their movement speed 0?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't think so. Anyways, go on while I look at my spells.
Oh, all right.
We were okay. So we're thinking the weakness is radiance.
Radiant damage.
Yep.
I don't know about acid. Well, I'm pretty sure if it has flesh.
If it has flesh. I mean,
or was it like the skeleton thing?
dark flesh, but yes, it does have flesh.
So flesh, burn flesh. Yes, good.
Yes, it does indeed burn flesh. Acid works that way, yes.
I want to make a fucking ballista. I have an idea in my mind. Like, I could make stuff with all the shit I have, probably.
I mean, I don't know. You know what you could really use right about now?
What?
A frontliner.
Yeah.
Who's not a nearly dead paladin.
Well, I don't know who that would be because we don't have any frontliners.
It could be
Looks
the
at
guy.
waves in the distance that echo. Hello.
Who?
Frontliner is gone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh. I already used the oracle, sadly. I don't know what else I can do for this. I mean, I can just build.
You can attempt to, you can, help. Try helping people board up windows and doors and stuff. Barricade things, yeah? You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you head off to do that. All right. Yuki,
For
you've been out. Sorry. Keep going, Iris.
Heavier for jobs, I'll just like, it might scare people to summon it.
Yeah.
but I think me being on it would be okay.
All right.
So,
So
I
you're
will be
using,
hopeful.
you're summoning the golem and riding it around, telling it
Yeah.
what to do. Pick up this, put it here, all that stuff.
Yeah, basically.
All
Yeah,
right.
like I'm just constructing.
Yes. All right.
Engineer.
Now, the real
All right.
question: does Iris have a hard hat?
Mm,
She doesn't need one for skulls.
Iris the Builder. Can she build it? Iris the Builder. As long as it's a temple. Oh boy. All right. Okay.
I could start making spikes. Like
Yeah.
barricade spikes.
Barricades, spike barricades.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
do that as well.
Oh, okay. Well, you certainly have the means to do it with your, giant ass robot,
Snickles.
Mr. Snuggles.
That would be something Iris.
It would.
That is 100%
What's your
something that
bold
Iris
name?
would name.
Mr. Snuggles.
Mr. Snuggles. Mr. Snuggles. All right. Yuki.
yeah.
Almost called you Yatsu, but that's a different campaign.
Oh.
Yuki.
Yes.
So you've been out and about
Mhm.
telling people, hey, something's coming, go to the temple, you'll be safe there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
Yuki. Oh, go ahead.
I was just say some people are like, "Psh, whatever, because it's you. And
She would get off the remark. It's like, okay, die then.
I mean, yeah. Well,
it's like, I tried warning you.
yeah. And they're just like, oh, yeah, whatever. But most of them listen to you because they figure, you know what, this is
Yeah.
probably a good idea. Best not to push it.
Yuki's also kind of playing a game of telephone, basically, like telling a group of people and just like, if he's walking around straggling, go and tell them. They probably will believe you more than me.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know how the game of telephone works.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get crazier and crazier as time goes on.
It's like one person tells a child, and a child tells an old man, and just like, we're going to the church for a party. It's like, yeah,
Someone
sure,
tells
Grandpa.
the child and sugarcoats it.
Yeah.
And then the child tells, because he thinks it's not sugar-coated, to whoever. And they go and realize, oh, it's not a party.
Yeah.
It's protection from death.
It's a life party.
It's a life. Yeah.
After like playing telephone and all that jazz, she's gonna like scout around and patrol basically.
Mhm.
And if she feels like people are not straggling anymore, she's gonna look for Nakai.
All right. Both you and Nakai do work to get people to fucking listen to you. There are still people that are just like, whatever, I'll just hide in my house.
Yeah, have fun.
Out of curiosity, is there anyone that just straight up says, kind of like, screw you, no, and just keeps walking around the outside of the, just outside?
Yuki.
Besides you.
I mean, technically Yuki, but there's a half orc. That's just like, whatever, I'll just deal with it myself. If I see something coming to fight me, I'll just rip his toes off. I don't know why I picked toes, but
all right,
that kind of thing.
All right.
It'll lose its balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm the one that, would I be the one that talks to this one?
I mean, you both probably would have encountered him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
when it probably would have been Yuki first, and he was just like, "No, whatever, it's fine. I'll just fight it when it gets here," kind of thing.
Okay. You want to fight
And then
this?
you find him next.
You want to fight this? And I point to the book.
He looks at it. Yeah, I can take that.
Have fun, and I walk away.
He's well.
You meet him at the church. No.
Yeah. He's well, he's a barbarian.
Oh boy, you know how those end up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised finding his head on the ground tomorrow morning.
That depends on how hungry the
Yeah.
creature is, too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well.
All right. So after getting everyone to at least some place remotely safe, except for that one guy,
Yep.
either in their own homes or in the temple. Iris, at one point, you do see them stopping the people going into the basement, and they all kind of look at you for the barricade, you and your massive creation, to barricade this door. Iris? Sorry. I'm assuming you help.
Say again. I was crunching. In a
Oh, and you couldn't hear. I understand.
Captions either.
Real life captions, also known as ASL. Or just sign language in general. But anyways. Iris, you see at one point they do stop people from going into the basement, and they kind of the people there kind of look to you to help with the barricading the door shut.
Oh yeah, because I have this thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. I'll
I
certainly.
mean, they're moving stuff too, but it's lighter stuff. They're like, well, this isn't going to hold very long if it gets here. So look at you and your creation.
Like the eye staring.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'll definitely move more heavier stuff there.
All right, blocking it up. And of course, they block it up from the inside too. So, all right. So, Yuki and Nakai, you guys are heading where again? Sorry.
Did we ever meet up with each other?
Well, oh right. Sorry, Yuki, you're looking for Nakai, and
Yeah.
Nakai, what are you doing? Are you
Basically,
looking for Yuki?
no, I'm basically going around the outside perimeter of the town, but
All right,
staying
sure
staying inside the town.
staying in the town, but looking at the outskirts.
Yeah,
of town,
yes.
out of it. Okay.
Yes.
It doesn't take too long for Yuki to find Nakai.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Walks over, kind of walking next to him while he's patrolling, basically. It's like, seen anything? I got a few stragglers to go to the temple, but most of them were rude and didn't want to believe me. Of course, why would they?
Yeah. Well, I got a few stragglers and one particularly obnoxious orc, but
Oh, you encountered him too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I showed him the picture. He knows exactly what's coming, so.
I wouldn't be surprised if his head was at the doorsteps of the temple.
Would that creature really leave us a present?
I mean, he left the paladin.
I guess.
When you were out traveling, Nakai, did you pick up any books that you can't read? I'm getting bored.
I
For you to deface and make it so I can't read even more?
Honestly, I don't think I did.
I don't think so. There might have been segments of books, but you never took any of them.
Yeah.
All that I can remember out of character is probably the book that Vale picked up in the treehouse.
That's
I
true.
I don't think we were able to read that.
I don't think so either.
Who had that book though?
I'm pretty. Vale gave it to you
Did
because
you?
he couldn't read it,
Okay.
and you're a book nerd.
No.
Yeah.
Any books that Vale of Courage that he can't do, he gave it to you.
Okay.
That's a safe bet, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I've got one.
All right, give it here. I want to read it. I haven't encountered any text that I can't read. Everything in the library. Well, I can read it, but I haven't encountered any new text.
All right. I'll hand you the book.
Thank you. And she opens it while walking and just kind of flip through the pages, skimming through anything important.
You were wrong. You don't want to read this book. I mean, it's a journal for the most part, but it's a journal of someone who's not right in the head. They talk about, well, their savior, Kyber. Maybe you do want to read this.
Now I'm interested. She doesn't just skim through the book. She starts reading it.
I forgot who was reading.
Yeah.
Their savior, Kyber. And we're talking about sacrifices and, you know, things that Kyber desires. And things, it says, things that Kyber requires to be whole again.
She's gonna look at what Kyber likes.
What Kyber likes. Blood sacrifices, dead things. Not you. No.
Wine so rare there's only one bottle in the entire world.
Yuki's gonna find that bottle.
Long walks on the beach.
No. Long swims in the ocean, dragging you underneath.
Suffocating you slowly.
Huh. Well.
Not things that you can provide outside of literally killing yourself. So.
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. No.
Oh, God.
No.
Warlock's cantrips are temporary. Kyber is eternal.
Okay, what is the like thing to make Kyber whole again? What does she need for that?
Gems in totems.
Gems and totems.
Or pillars rather. Gemstones of different varying shades in different pillars around the world.
Okay.
And there is one specifically. It lists its exact location and the color that it requires. In the far north, there is a gemstone, or rather a pillar, the largest of them. On an island, not often inhabited by anything other than the fish that live in the sea by it, it requires a green gemstone.
Okay.
It is also labeled to be the last gemstone placed.
Does it say what would happen if all these things are connected and...
All it says is Kyber will be whole again.
She shuts the book I'm gonna keep this, and she puts it in her bag.
No, 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 no.
No, you gave it to me. That was your first wrong choice to do that.
Yeah.
And you can't read it anyways, so
Not yet.
just shut up.
All it'll take
Not until
is
you teach me what it says.
no. All it would take is one spell, or having somebody translate it.
But I have the book now, and she runs off.
Where to?
Just
Just
circling
runs off.
around. Yeah, just like she's still on the outskirts of town. It's just like a
Okay.
game of
To
tag,
watch them.
basically, to her.
Oh boy.
Prisoner
Yukis
and
will be
policeman.
Yukis. Yes,
Yeah.
cops and robbers.
Cops and Robbers is Yuki's favorite game. She plays it all day.
All day with every cop. At this point, the police have given up.
I mean, Yuki doesn't cause like murder, so it's not that bad.
That's true. That is true.
So yeah, Yuki just takes off running.
You have to sleep sometime, you know.
I'm really good at hiding books, you know.
And I've known
Yeah,
you long enough,
sixth sense.
and I've known you long enough to know your hiding spots.
How big is the book?
Not terribly large.
It's like a little like booklet journal kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit larger than, a typical journal. Maybe like one of those classic like black and white cover school notebooks with a lined paper inside, like the lab notebooks that have the model black and white front to it, kind of that big, except a little bit wider and leather bound and not cardboard.
Dang, because I was gonna put it somewhere, but I can't put it in somewhere because it's too big. It's not small enough.
Oh, I have a good
Yeah,
idea.
I have an idea too.
Yeah, she can't put it there.
Nope, too big.
Yep.
No, you just want to turn that into it. But I think that would also be very strange.
Mm. You're not getting the book back, Nakai. It's final.
Well,
My
there
book now.
there is now a sacred flame at your feet.
Hey, that's not nice.
It's at your feet. It's not actually hitting you. So,
I mean, still not nice.
was it
I mean, I could
nice?
throw a word of insults at you, and that wouldn't be nice either.
Was it nice when you made me clean up the temple after you defaced it?
Hey, that was in the past. We ignore that now.
Do we?
And hey,
Because you
and
still do it.
If you mean we
And
as in you, then yes. We as in
if
me,
it
no.
wasn't, Nakai, if it wasn't for me doing that, and you could have turned away, but you decided to join me and continue to deface the dragon that you so worship. And hey, you're a cleric now. So if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be in your position right now. It's probably best that you're not in your position right now because
Uh-huh.
the dragon goddess.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna go.
Yep. Yep. Keep talking, Yuki. Keep talking. I like the hole you're digging yourself. I really like it.
You're the one with the shovel, Nakai,
Yeah.
not me.
Not anymore.
Oh, you had a shovel. Oh, go.
Well, I had a shovel, now it's basically a stick.
Ah. She's gonna, like, continue. Like, she's, like, walking, like, her back is facing towards him, like, talking to him.
Just shouting back to him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm keeping up with her.
Yeah. She's, like, doing it at a fast pace, so it's, like, so
Uh-huh.
he can't keep up that much.
So you guys are just running around.
Yeah.
outside. Oh boy.
It's like I don't understand how much I have to apologize to you. I apologized once. I think that would be enough.
Well, give me the book back and I'll accept your apology.
No, it's mine.
Well, I guess you're just gonna have to keep apologizing over and over and over and over and over again.
You hear her start to say Kai, like really loud.
Do you really want to
So-
bring her down here along with that thing that's gonna kill us?
I mean, she might help us.
Oh,
She
that's
might get rid
funny.
of the creature.
That that laugh. Just like, I mean, she might help us. just, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, I just looked down at the ring. Hey, Cerberus, did she help you?
Well, where am I?
Oh yeah, I forgot you have your friend in the ring now.
Uh-huh.
I know she won't help us, Nikai. She's out. Wait, she has a daughter?
Yes, well, five-headed dragon, but,
A five-headed dragon goddess of
mean-
evil.
I mean, I'm good with kids. Nikai, are you good with kids?
No.
Kids that are millennia older than you are.
I'm doing pretty good with Iris.
Uh,
She said she's a kid.
I'm just looking down at the ring. Are you listening to this?
I'm hearing everything you are.
Which... I thought I was insane.
I am not insane, Nikai.
So you want to be stepmom to a five-headed dragon god?
Wouldn't that be cool, though? I mean, I think it would be cool. That sounds pretty cool.
Of course you would think that.
You have a dragon in your ring. That's pretty cool. Why can I have stuff like that?
I mean, honestly, I look down at the ring, no offense, but I would rather not have a dragon in my ring.
Oh, I can leave if you want me to.
Oh, no, you're good.
See, right there.
The only thing protecting me, you're good. I mean, quite...
It's like they're supposed to keep lookout, and they're just bickering with one another.
And then just all of a sudden, just looks down at the ring. Oh no, you're good.
No, you're fine. Anyways, Nikai, you were gonna say something to Cerberus?
Honestly, after all that, I forgot.
Okay.
Anyway, book.
Yeah.
No,
Book.
it's mine.
Book.
No. Oh, mm-mm.
I can
No.
I can pull the annoying sibling card on you.
You do that every day, anyways.
Oh, I can make it much worse.
Oh, great.
I can just keep pestering you over and over and over and over again until you give me the book.
Oh no, I know you can do that. I fairly know that you can do that.
And even when you're out of earshot, I have sending.
Your favorite spell to ruin all my dates.
Well, how about this? If you give me the book back, I won't use sending while you're on a date anymore.
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna give up on dating. It's not working out whatsoever. So, what's the point?
What, just after a couple of rejections?
A couple that you know. It's been a lot.
Maybe you just need a change of scenery.
Like what?
Well, honestly, I don't see it staying here much longer. So next town, maybe you have more luck.
And you're talking about most of the other towns that don't really like tieflings, because that's why we have this settlement here.
Well, you have your ways. I know that.
Yes, I do. But I do have my ways, but my ways have constantly failed me many times.
Well, this might be the most cliche thing in all of history, but ever thought about not using any tricks? Just be you.
Don't.
No
What do you mean?
no magic, no hiding your face, no making your patron laugh at little tiny jokes. At least when you're on a date.
I mean, I already be myself while I'm on a date.
Well,
And the only time that I joke around and mess up things and pull my tricks and is when I'm bored, when there's nothing else to do and simply want to entertain myself.
maybe that's the problem. You're just bored in general right now.
Well, I've been living in this town and after pulling the same tricks over and over again, it gets boring.
Well, this may not be very enticing for you, but I can pretty much guarantee if you follow me and Iris around, it'll never be boring.
Yeah.
I'm kind of taking a liking to your friend. She's fun to be around. I mean, she picks on you, so that's what we have in common.
Yeah.
I hate to be a bother.
I just
But,
looked down at the ring. Yes.
You chaps might want to
Run?
yes.
Oh,
What direction?
Preferably somewhere away from, well, that thing. And of course, you can't really point.
No, I'm asking, like, what direction? In front, behind, left, right? Which way is it coming?
Which way is it coming?
Yes.
To your left.
Okay. Yuki, turn to the right. Run.
No, come here. And she grabs her and casts Thunderstep.
Okay, that works too. That works too.
Grabs the Kai. Boom. We're leaving.
How far? Oh, it's not 90 feet out. So
90 feet.
Okay.
And it does. If the creature's like close by, it does 3d10 damage.
All right. So you're going to the right?
Opposite direction that it is.
Okay. All right. Well, that's. I mean, you were told that it's coming from the left. So.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, left.
Or yes.
Uh,
Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Okay.
no, really
Right,
west.
Right.
West.
No. No. Left, right, west. Sorry. Okay. It's really dumb. Okay.
Have you met us?
That's true. All right, so you book it away from this thing.
Temple?
I mean, once we
To the temple?
get like away a little bit, like
At least from where you were.
yes, we start heading towards the temple.
Okay.
Mhm.
Or at least you
Yuki-
do.
Yuki looks
probably
ne-
follows.
Yuki looks at Nakai. Is like, "You owe me for that spell slot.
I'll pay back. Don't worry.
I don't have a lot like yours."
I'll pay back. Don't worry about it.
All right, you guys make it to the temple, and Iris, you've been just kind of waiting for a little while for something to happen.
How long has it been, I suppose?
Since you summoned your
Mhm.
golem, what's the duration on that thing?
It is an hour.
Okay, it is nearing the end of it. You have maybe 10, 15 minutes left on it.
And we're level 7. Okay.
7, yes.
Okay.
All right. And then you see the doors open, and very, very quickly, Yuki and the guy run in the doors.
Everybody in. Now.
Oh. I thought we were gonna fight.
Well, it's chasing us. So,
Shouldn't we be outside then?
I don't know how close behind it is. We didn't take a stop to look.
You
So,
maybe
now, Turner.
should have.
I'm using the arm length of my goal. I'm gonna raise myself up and look
Alright.
around.
Well, you're in the temple.
Oh, alright, then I'm gonna just go outside.
Okay, you just walk out the front door.
I'm gonna look, raise.
All right. You look out the front door, and you look left. You look right. You look in front. You look up. You look down. You don't see it.
Oh shit. I'm gonna go back in. Like, what if it's underneath us?
What do you mean?
Well, I lift myself up and I see nothing.
Nakai, talk to that person in your ring right now and tell. He
I
ran
heard the question.
Mm-hmm.
Still following?
Well, I don't think I have to follow anything. I'm on your finger.
No, I meant the other creature.
Oh. Is it following?
Yes.
Probably not you.
Who then?
I don't know.
Sounded like you knew. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's why I said probably not you. I might be smart, but I'm dead. Come on.
All right. I'll give you that. Well, you're on a mission. You said you were kind of half dead.
Well, I'm dead, but I'm still here. But I'm
Yeah.
dead now, and I'm still here because I'm.
I don't think we have time to figure out if you're dead or whatever you are right now.
Or dead. Dead, or dead.
Okay, so would it be fair to assume that it's going after the one that let get away?
Probably.
All right.
I have a feeling it'll destroy just about anyone in its way if it can't get there.
Well, we've at least got one orc that wants to fight the thing, so...
Yes, he was quite a pain in the ass.
Yes, he was. Even after I tried to scare him out of it, so...
What does it dig?
I don't know.
Did it say in the book?
It did not mention digging.
No. Okay.
Turn invisible?
Didn't mention that either. Of course, the page was incomplete, so
Oh, okay.
not like super badly incomplete, but just like it feels like the very last sentence was just kind of ended without a period and incomplete. So, but most of this, most of the page is written on, and there's no second page. It's just a different monster. So, and there's no sign of anything being torn out. So it's just wrote it and I guess forgot to conclude it.
Why does it make me feel like that thing killed the writer as it was writing it?
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's more pages completed past that.
Well,
No, it's just that one page.
that could
Or
just
that-
mean
no,
that
2 pages.
this book had multiple authors too.
Yeah.
That aren't listed.
Yuki's gonna go outside and look around.
Okay.
Um,
Roll perception.
Yeah.
Should have asked.
Plus
Should have asked Iris to do that. Sorry.
21.
21. You don't see it either.
I am going to see if I can find the captain, the one that got away. See how well protected he is.
Well, he's in the basement,
Okay, that's good.
and the basement is barricaded on both the outside and inside of the door, and there is only one entrance.
Okay, I'm standing in front of the entrance.
Okay. The pile of blockade.
Yes,
that's there.
because as far as
Alright.
I know,
there
that's
are
the
several pews in
Yeah.
front of it.
as far as I know, that's the only way in, right?
Stacked. Yes, that is the only way in.
Okay.
Unless it's a worm, but it's not a worm, so.
Does it have a worm friend?
I don't think it's friends with any purple worms, no.
Yuki's like still at the door and kind of peeks her head in. Can she see Nakai where she's like at?
Yeah, you can see Nakai.
Hey, Nakai, do you know what this monster likes to eat? Does it have a specific food that it enjoys?
People.
Yeah, us.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. A lot of monsters like to eat humans and humanoid creatures.
yeah.
No, I just have this potion of sickness, and I thought we can set up a trap or something for it to eat and possibly, I don't know.
Well,
die.
No. No.
Mm.
No.
No.
No. No.
No. Well, I'm just gonna stay out here, and she shuts this door. And
Shit. Why don't you shut the door? Then we can't hear you scream.
No, I think you could probably hear Yuki scream.
yeah.
And Yuki's not dumb enough to, stay out there until and just look at it until it's 5 feet in front of her, and
Yeah.
then start alerting. Rolled what, 21 for perception, so probably gonna be able to see fairly easily.
Is there an animal? Like
Any
a
animals
bird or something?
nearby?
Yeah, any birds,
yeah.
animals.
Yeah, none of them are red.
Dang it.
Is that
But
what you
still.
were looking for?
No. She's doing beast speech to talk to him.
Okay. There's a couple birds around.
Excuse me. If you see a weird creature kind of lurking about in this area, can you make noises, call at me or something?
All right.
Alright, thank you. And she's gonna stay outside and still kind of look around. If the birds see it before she does, basically.
All right. Yuki,
Mm-hmm.
you hear a scream off in the distance.
Is it like male or feminine? Like what?
Well, it sounds like an orc.
Oh,
And
Kinda-
to be honest, it sounds rather feminine.
I kind of like call out a little bit. It's like, I told you so.
Yeah, it's all that to is dead corpse.
Just from in the temple. It's the orc, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah, it
hear
is.
you don't hear the scream in the temple.
No, I meant the Yuki yelling back. I told you so.
Oh, I told you so. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was the orc.
Probably.
Mhm.
Well, you see come around one of the corners a very dark figure.
Mhm.
It's a little ways off still.
How far?
Easily like 200 feet away. It's a good ways off. And you see it on all fours, sniffing. Something else that you didn't really notice before, even you, Nakai, with the book. It has no eyes.
It would be great to have Shark right now. Flipping through drafts.
Yeah. It seems to be gradually getting closer.
Mhm.
As it sniffs. Still on all fours. And its claws, they dig into the ground with each step.
Okay, the monster's here, and she walks inside. I don't have
Alright.
any spells to deal with it to make it, I don't know, lose our scent or something. It doesn't
Alright.
have any eyes.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's sniffing at the ground.
Pretty far away.
How far was it until she walked in? Because it was
Well,
200.
once you walked in, maybe 150 feet.
About 150 feet away, give or take.
Did that priest get anybody to help us yet? Like with a bunch of guiding bolts and stuff.
There are priests here, yes, to
Okay.
help you.
Okay.
Most of them, once again, most of them are down below.
Okay. Well, at least we have some help.
Yes,
Okay.
you do.
Did he find that one special person? Or no?
No,
Of course not.
he did not.
I could not be lucky like that.
No, you can't. You're not allowed.
Is there a priest around here? Like,
Yes,
kinda-
there are. Yeah.
do you have a kitchen?
Yes, we do. Why?
Okay. Go give me some spices.
All right. He quickly, speeds off to the kitchen to get you the spices.
I don't know if this is the time to perfect your cooking skills.
Hey, you know I'm not good at cooking, anyways. No, if the creature can only smell and use spices to make it throw it off.
Possibly.
Shove pepper through its nose, it sure can make it sneeze and throw it off a lot.
guess this is a good time to do this. And I'm gonna use shit. I need to actually go back a bit. I'm gonna use 6 of my sorcery points, and when she does this, her chest lights up and some orbs spin around her, and she has her 4th level spell slot back.
Oh, nice. All right.
Did I?
So,
Uh,
what?
I look at Yuki. Here you go. And I hand her a spice pouch.
Oh, thank you.
Well, conveniently, the priest comes back.
You got an
with
extra
a
one.
bunch of spices.
You got an extra one too.
I'll take all of them.
Use
Just
use
give it to
everything.
me.
Use
Thank you.
everything. Yes.
Yep. Give it. Yeah, thank you.
Use it all.
Let's
He
see
got
what I.
cayenne pepper.
Perfect.
Let me see.
He's had dogs before. So have I.
Yuki's gonna sit down and it's gonna like take kind of try to make a spice bomb attached to her arrow.
Oh boy. So like a pouch of thin cloth filled with spice that is tied just barely behind the tip of the arrow.
Yeah.
So when it hits, it'll go poof.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that won't take you too long. I mean, you've stolen enough coin pouches to get a thin one, so
Yeah.
you pull out a thin cloth and pour a little bit of it into it, and well, you know, enough to make a splash, definitely. And tie it, and then tie it to the arrowhead.
I'm keeping
arrow.
an eye out a window too, just to see where this.
Alright.
Make sure it's not getting too close.
Well, it is getting a lot closer.
About.
Yuki. Okay, it doesn't take long. Can like Yuki make like probably 2 or like
Yeah.
how many can she make to like not be like okay,
I mean,
shouldn't
total, the ones out of like everything you can make out of this, you probably won't have time to do it, but everything you can make out of this, you could probably make 5 or 6 of these pouches.
Okay,
with the spice you have.
she's just gonna make 2 because of the
Alright.
time she has.
All right.
Why don't you set
By
the
the time you
Why don't you set
finish
the
the second-
stuff down and have the priest do it?
Huh?
Like the extra ones. While we're fighting this thing.
I'll toss you.
Yeah?
Probably don't toss a spice bomb.
She
wanna do
could
that?
kinda- I'll take the 2 arrows to use right now, because she wants to at least throw it off to not get close enough to the temple.
Yeah.
And she just hands the like other things like here. It's not that hard. Make it.
Okay. All right. And he starts, you know, doing it, pouring the
Mhm.
spice in
And
and wrapping it up.
she-
and tying it down.
She goes over and like nudges Nakai's like, hey, move. I need space. to
Yep.
shove this."
Okay.
She loads one. like-
It's maybe 100 feet away.
I do have a guiding bolt ready just in case this doesn't work.
It's the cantrip guidance that gives you like a D4 to your attacks, right? Or is it just skill checks?
Just.
Or am I thinking of bless?
I think it's blessed that does
I
it,
think it's blessed.
which I don't
Yeah, I'm
have
pretty
right
sure it's
now.
blessed.
So.
Yuki kind of looks over to
So-
Nakai. It's like, I mean, do you
Uh,
have the spell bless on or no?
No, not today. I got stuff for like keeping our AC up and keeping us alive. So.
And you're a cleric. And she fires a crossbow at it with the
Alright.
spice bomb.
Roll to hit.
Guy just mutters, well, I guess keeping us alive
Nope.
isn't a cleric thing.
9.
9. You shoot this bolt with spice tied to it at this thing, and you hit the ground in front of it, like right in front of it, and the spice goes in front of it, and it startles it, and it stands up and begins to sniff again.
Just gonna
You
fire
see, as
again
it
at it.
stands up,
Okay.
you see a lot of its body shifts. Almost as if its skin is just holding just liquid as it all flows down it to the base of its legs. Its legs get wider and stretch almost. It doesn't seem to mind this. Its upper body loses a little bit of mass, but it still stays generally fairly sizable
Mhm.
as it sniffs around again.
Yeah, gonna fire again and try to aim for its face.
All right,
basically.
roll to hit again. 10.
Oh,
You shoot, and aiming for its face, you miss by an inch. And it launches off and hits the building behind it. And once again, the spice bursts. It looks over at, where it hit and sniffs. And then walks forward again towards the temple.
If you have another arrow already made, I would sure like it right now.
Yeah, he hands it to you.
Yeah, just loads
There
it
you
up.
go.
20.
Nah, 20. Yes.
All right, 20. You hit it square in the face with this spice.
You just see her sigh heavily with relief, having to hold her breath for the shot.
And it, you see it hit, and it goes all in its face. And you see it recoil and go back on all fours. And kind of through the cloud of spice, you can see it kind of pawing at its nose.
Good dog.
Yeah, well,
Nakai, should I send my golem out?
Not yet. It's not charging the temple yet, so I'll
It's
throw.
still about 100 feet away.
Okay.
I mean, it's
So
like
if it-
95 feet away, but
If it
Uh,
gets
y-
if it gets like 20 feet closer, I'm firing a guiding bolt and send your golem out.
All right.
Yuki's gonna toss the crossbow to the priest and is just like, has to go out there now because its sensors are down basically for the smell for I don't know, a while. So best to try to move around and attack it. Basically be ballerinas for all I care. And she kind of hops over the windowsill outside and is getting ready to fire 2 Eldritch Blast.
Oh boy.
Well,
All right.
All right, everybody out.
If I have to, I will use a sorcery point to extend my spell period for 1 hour.
All right.
Or, yeah, one more.
Yuki's gonna point at the cleric that she threw her crossbow bolt to. Is like,
Yeah.
if it starts seeing that it's picking up a scent again, fire at it.
Okay. This man has
If
probably
we die,
never
it's
used.
because of you.
Oh, God.
This man has probably never used a crossbow before.
Okay, why?
He is very likely not trained in much in terms of physical combat besides cast a spell and
You-
healing spells mostly.
Yuki kind of like squints at him. It's like, if you can run, find someone that can use it.
Oh, can I get one of those bombs?
He just kind of looks at you, looks at the bombs, and then looks at Yuki like,
Yes.
Give me one of the bombs. I'm gonna give it to the golem.
Perfect.
He gives it to you hesitantly.
Thank you. And I'm open your hand. We're going outside, okay? Put it in his hand, like
Out we go.
the golem goes first.
Yes.
This is the only thing we have equivalent to a fucking frontliner.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Pretty much.
I guess once everyone's out of the temple, Iris and Nakai and stuff, she's going to swoop over to Eldritch Blast at it.
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Roll to hit then.
I'm sending a guiding bolt at it too, so
Okay. All of you roll to hit.
see if it can hit.
7. That one misses.
Nope. Does not hit.
Let you finish.
5. Not. Oh my god.
Damn.
Those two natural
Net-
20s.
Wait, did you just roll? Oh my!
That's the second natural 20 he has gotten with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
That's yeah.
I'm gonna tell my
That's-
golem to fucking rush him.
Whatever attacks it next has advantage too. So
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
So
Nakai, Yuki looks at you a little annoyed, but gives you like a smile, like, yes, good job.
I can tell the sarcasm, but thank you.
Well, you hit it in the face, like right in the face. And you see, its mouth, its mandible jaws open, and it begins to drool.
Okay.
I would like you guys to roll initiative.
Uh-huh.
plus 4.
What is it? Plus
Oh,
2.
boy.
Of course.
7, 8.
Okay, spell attack
Oh,
modifier,
boy.
10 more.
Let's see.
3, 7. Alright, let me roll one more. Or
11.
20 plus 7.
26. Whoa. So Iris is going first.
Oh no, that's not for that's for attacking.
Oh.
That's the golem. I can't say that. This is gonna be the
What?
okay, I will roll my initiative. 8.
What's your dexterity? Oh, it's a plus 3. You go
+3,
first.
+3, so,
Plus,
and the golem goes on your turn, correct?
yeah, afterwards.
Oh, right.
So it
Well.
is-
This thing goes first.
yeah.
It gets hit with the good old fist,
Yeah.
which I should roll damage.
How tall is your golem?
It's definitely not taller than this thing.
Is it like, like 7, 8 feet tall?
I would, yeah.
Okay, then yes, this thing is bigger than it.
8 plus.
By ugly fucker.
I mean, it doesn't have a name. That's its new name now.
One side.
That's what-
Well,
That's what Yuki would call it.
Yep.
yeah.
15 damage.
All right.
Bonk.
You punch it, or the golem punches it upside its side jaw, one of its two jaws, and I mean, startles it.
Rock your shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a smell. It's like, who are you?
Camouflaged.
Hmm?
The golem's camouflaged because it doesn't have a smell.
It's just the golem.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a flesh golem.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, everything has a scent if you have a powerful enough nose.
Yeah, that's true.
Because dogs can smell month-old buck urine after several rains, so
Mm.
dogs have, or wolves can. Anyways, and I'm sure bloodhounds could too, but anyways, and considering this thing literally sees by smell, it probably has a pretty good nose, but That nose happens to be rather clogged right now.
Mhm.
Good.
Smell the spices.
I
um.
never did this. Whoops.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Whoops.
Maybe. And then guys, got to bolt again. But it doesn't count.
Nope. Nope.
So, let's see here. All right. Well, this thing it stands up like fully to its full height. And well, swings at where the robot was. It will have disadvantage. Let's see here.
Oh yeah,
Eight.
it has to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I will do that. But
Eight
this is with disadvantage 18
Oh,
to hit.
18? Damn, you got... Yeah, he hits.
Okay.
Barely hit 2.
And you said wisdom?
Uh-huh.
Okay, 10.
Oh, it failed. It
Yep.
is currently under the effects of a good old can't use reactions, and speed is halved.
All right.
As it now feels...
How long?
That is until the end. It's until the start of its next turn.
Start of its turn. Okay. Good to know. So 18 hits.
Yep. Let's see how
Okay.
much damage this is gonna do.
Okay. Okay. 20.
All right. Ooh, that was not fun for the golem.
Yeah, probably not. 20 is a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
I say after Nakai rolled a 27.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, let's see here. After the ugly ugly fucker's turn, it is Iris's turn.
Wait, did everyone roll fucking below me? I rolled an
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
8.
Yuki rolled an 8 too, but your
Rolled an
dexterity.
8, but has a lower dex, and
Oh.
Yeah.
Nakai rolled a 7.
Yep. Yep.
So
Probably best that the cleric goes last.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna save that spell slot for later. Let's see.
Maybe,
Let me
yeah.
look up real quick. I need to open up another page of my spell sheet.
Oh boy.
Right, because I'm using one for the construct. one
Oh
for the
yeah,
class.
right.
Third. Is this third level? It's second level. Okay. Second level, and that is.
So what you doing? What
I'm-
roll am I gonna have to make?
That's a great question.
Because I know that none of you are going to make it a roll to hit. It's gonna be on me. The bad luck is gonna be on me. So
There you are. Feature. Okay. I don't want to touch it. Damn.
If I can get close enough to it, I
I
can
can't
bonk
cast
it
a
with
spell
my
on it.
stick. And it can smell just intense spices everywhere because it affects his spells too. But I can't get close to it.
Just
because
make him
that's
perceive a
smart.
sulfur field.
I used to... Ooh. Never mind. I don't have. I was about to say like, oh, I'm about to cast fireball, but I realized, oh, can't do that right now. I don't have a lot of sorcery points left.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I will resort to using a good old Eldritch Blast.
All right.
So that will be.
Oh, this is the first time Yuki gets to see Iris cast an Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We currently have 2 beams still, right?
Yes, 2 beams because of the level we're
Yes.
at.
Yep.
3 beams at
11.
level. Oh yeah, 11.
11 and 4 at 17.
Oh boy.
Plus spell attack. Spell attack is 7. Yeah. All right, 25. 1d20 plus 7. Ah, natural 20.
Oh God. Well,
so
I'm glad this thing has the amount of health that it does if this keeps happening.
So I'll just do. We do double damage, right? Or more dice.
I think that the way that this rolls is double dice. So
Yeah.
just
Okay.
double dice.
Yeah.
That's fine. I normally do double damage, but because of the way that
Everyone's fucking rolling right now.
everyone, well, no, the bot Avery,
Oh,
however you
yeah.
pronounce it, rolls double dice rather than rolling normal dice and doubling the damage. So just roll double dice.
Yeah. I'll get rid of this. I'll get rid of that. Let me look up Eldrix.
Oh boy, Eldritch Blast is
1d8. Or no, 1d10.
1d, yeah, 210.
So that'll be 3d10s.
Mm-hmm.
D10s and 23 damage.
Nice.
Oh, one max roll too.
Nice. Yeah.
Two
One almost
cogs,
All right.
two cogs appear. One just looks a lot bigger, and the fucking weapon in it looks a lot scarier. And one just and it makes the noise because yes, makes noise.
Yuki just blinks seeing this. Is like, interesting.
Interesting.
You shouldn't have that power.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you told me that
child.
you were a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Sorcerer.
The guy just
Why
looked.
not?
I am.
Yeah.
Lied at it.
The guy just looks at that and thinks, "Well, the sorcerer could pull that off, but the warlock couldn't."
Okay. Oh, that's yep.
I will throw an Eldritch Blast to your face. I
Mm.
swear.
I said,
Perfect.
I said, think.
I will-
I didn't say.
Yeah, I know. This is out of character.
Yes, infighting, my favorite thing.
I will switch teams instantly.
Oh god, please don't. Alright. After that, the Eldritch Blast is a full action. So I suppose I can't use my skill, sadly. Or not yet. Probably use it next turn.
Oh boy.
Never mind, I will not use it next turn.
Oh god. All right,
we'll
so
pick again.
that's your turn.
It's now my Golem's turn.
Right. Because he got the extra attack off, right? Okay.
3d2. It separates the rolls, right? No, it doesn't. I don't think it does. Alright, 1d20 plus 7. Alright, 12. And a good old fucking 10. Alright. The golem whiffs his, I think.
Whiffs
Yeah.
his shots, yeah. Well, it's either crit or nothing. Yep.
Yeah.
With this. Which, I mean, hey, if you're gonna hit, make it a crit, but still kind of sucks. All right, so that's the end of your turn. You and your golem's turn.
Yep.
All right, Yuki, it's your turn.
Yes. How far is the creature from us since we stepped out of the window, or like Yuki stepped out of the window, stepping out of the temple?
Probably. Well, it moved a little bit closer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was, pawing its face. But still not quite out of the clouds of spice. So maybe 60 feet.
Good. Just exactly what I need. I needed to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Yep. I thought it was a 28, and I was like, that's not right. That is a 13.
13, that fails. It hears giant ringing in its ears.
Oh boy.
And
Bang, bang, bang,
when
bang,
you reach 5th level, you do 2d12 because it did take damage.
Yep.
bang,
Well, it's
bang,
Toll the Dead, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Toll the Dead.
Took damage and you're
9.
Oh, 9. All right.
Do I have anything as a bonus action? That's 60 feet. Where? Flame Blade. I'm not using that because gross. I don't want to get that close to it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
All right. Nakai, it is your turn.
Okay. Is that about 60 feet away?
Yes,
Yeah.
about 60.
Okay. Yeah. Wait till it gets close.
From the entrance versus from the window.
Okay. Hmm.
Very funny.
Well, you want me to try and get rid of this thing or no?
Up to you.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm having fun attacking it. It's less boring.
Should...
Who am I to break up Yuki's fun?
But do what you want to do.
Okay. Well. I am going to. Ooh, don't want to do that. Yeah, might as well. Yeah. Just so that I got it.
Charisma saving throw?
No. Not yet.
No? Okay.
Not yet.
All right.
Oh boy.
What? Oh,
Animal handling.
that's why. Okay, I forgot. Cast, not see. There we go. 8.
There we go.
Yep.
Now that's
Yep.
the rolls we're used to.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you can probably guess.
Yep, that feels more like it. Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Are any of my other
Well,
ones
that does not hit. An 8 does not hit.
Nope, none of my cantrips are a bonus, so. Yep.
Spell and cantrip.
That's,
You can do.
that's it.
All right. Well, it's the ugly fucker's turn again.
Hey, wisdom saving throw.
Make you a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Because, remind me?
My golem.
Right, just it existing?
Yep.
Fair enough.
You exist in my proximity.
Ugly
Suffer.
fucker. Alright,
Ugly
right.
fucker. Iris, Yuki, and Nakai.
That is a 16.
Shit, let me calculate it real quick. I'm pretty sure that it does pass this time. That's not my calculator. Yep,
That's
it
not
passes.
my count.
It passes? Alright.
It doesn't get slowed, and it can use the reaction this turn.
Alright. Well. Alright. Well, it pulls back its arm and it slashes again.
Oh no.
But it slashes twice this time.
Ah!
So let's see here.
Oh no. No.
25.
Yeah.
16.
Nope.
Alright, so the 25 hits. Alright.
Yep. That quite hurt. Ow.
23.
Ow. The goal does not like that at all.
Yeah. I would imagine
Spite
so.
follow next fucking turn. Shove it straight up his
Take this,
nose.
you fucker!
Don't let Iris get black powder.
Yeah, no, not a great idea. And let's see here. I believe that is its turn. So,
Now it's my turn.
Iris, what were you planning to do this?
That's a great question.
Oh my god.
What
you
is-
spent, you were like, no, I'll do that next turn. And then,
Because the thing is, the thing I wanted to do, I can't do it without sorcery points. So, I'm like, kind of out now. Using the extending my spell period. So, I suppose this turn I shall. That's too risky to cast. I will cast. Fucking. I don't want to. Okay, I'm just gonna cast Eldritch Blast because I don't want to risk getting something on the Chaos Bolt and healing it.
yeah. That would be an issue, yes.
Yeah.
13 does not hit.
Come on. 19.
19 does.
Or 1d10. That's a 20. I don't want to say 7.
7.
And with that is my turn. So
Alright.
I will now roll to slam. Again, welcome to the chat.
Okay, with the. Alright, Golem.
And this time he's gonna use a spicy boy. Hopefully.
26.
26 hits, yes.
Hit him in the face with that spicy.
And you're hitting him with a spice?
Yeah, hit him with. I'm just smacking him down.
All
with the
right.
Spice.
Just kind of you have the spice in its fist, and you smack down on its head. And it hits. And well, actually, I guess because it's reared up, you smack across its face, kind of like a big punch to the side of the face. And the impact of the punch hitting this thing in the face makes the spice go out of the fist. And once again, it is stunned and
fuck.
and it gets a punch in the face. So
14.
All right.
All right. That is its turn.
All right. Yuki. Your turn.
I'm gonna send 2 Eldritch Blast at it.
All right.
1d20 plus 5.
22 hits. Yes.
Yes.
Let's
1d20.
go.
A 17.
Just barely no.
You hit 1. You got angry from seeing Iris.
Understandable.
3.
3 damage. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You shoot your guiding bolts, and as it's stunned by this spice that gets thrown into its face, you shoot your guiding bolt once again right at its face, and it hits, and blasts it and stuns it a little bit even more, and startles it and almost knocks it back, and then the second bolt you fire, it seems to realize what's about to happen, and you see fluid rush to where it's its head, where you were aiming, and it hits, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
It got big brain now. That's my turn.
Oh boy. All right. Nakai, I see you're already rolling something.
Guiding bolt, I guess.
Unless I have to make a charisma saving throw.
Still 60 feet away, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yep. Charisma save.
Okay, well, there's only really one thing that this could be, so. Let's see here. Well, it's a 19
Crap.
with a -1.
Oh, of course it is.
So that was a natural 20.
How many spell slots do you have of banishment?
1.
Ha! funny.
Oh,
That was my
boy.
only 4th level spell slot.
Oh boy, and you don't have sorcerer point.
Nope.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Well, time to kill it. Or attempt to.
Yeah.
We killed it, we never tried.
It feels this spell being cast. And it fights it off. The magic. You can see it focus for a second and fights it off. Just yeah. Straining itself.
Yep.
And then you see the fluid that, was still in its face had flown down or, fall, whatever. Fluided down. And then you see it come back up. And you see on its forehead, fluid begins to build up and a large bubble appears. And then you see on its skin an eye open.
Is it orange?
No,
Okay.
it is.
Wait, it can see now. God.
It
Oh.
is green.
Oh, of course it is.
Alright.
We are opposites, but we
with
complement.
Yuki seeing this, does it look, instead of an eye, does it look like a gem?
No,
No. Okay.
it does not.
Uh,
The iris of the eye is very small. It seems to be mostly pupil,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't really have, the whites of an eye.
Mhm.
Only on the very edges does it have that. And it's more sickly yellow than white.
yeah. I think Nakai remembers the green color. The warning of the gem.
Of the gem, yes. It does not look like a gemstone. It's just an eyeball. So
Mm-hmm.
The green eye is familiar, though. As in Kyber eye.
well, yes, it's the one that you saw directly below you in that one dream that one time.
Yeah, okay.
Similar shade. In fact, one might say the same shade.
Yeah, this thing's getting its eye poked out. Yep.
And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end the session there.
Boy.
So we will start next session partway through combat. I need to write down its current health. Okay. Oh, and before we end off the session, you see this eye open, right? And Nakai, you hear Sybaris, realize something.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Oh, it's the Hound."
Took him that long to fucking.
Well, you know.
Let's go.
So, it's called the Hound.
You know, the guy just kind of barely taps the ring on the ground like you couldn't have told us sooner. It's like, give you a little headache. Come on.
I believe Nakai casted
Oh,
Wait.
banishment.
Yeah.
And then
Banishment. and
No,
succeeded,
it's-
and so it's the
it's-
Hound's turn.
Yep.
So we'll
All
start
right.
next session with it rolling another wisdom saving throw.
Yes. But in the meantime, we're going to call that session there.